All right, here it is, the battle of the century. We got KingRaph, Guinness World Record Holder in NHL 94, taking on Prince Arda, the record holder of nothing, looking to make a name for himself at the World Record Holder's expense. So get ready for a big loss, my friend.
I like it.
NHL 94, I did a tournament through MSG Networks to crown the greatest retro ice hockey video game of all time. And this was by far the winner. By a long shot, it definitely was.
Absolutely. Not a surprise.
Yeah, not a surprise. We'll talk about why as we play this game. But the first thing I want to draw attention to is the fact that the Vegas Golden Knights are in this game.
Absolutely. A new team.
Yeah, that's right. That's younger, right? Amazing. So let's change this. Let's get right into the game. We're not going to be teammates. We're going to play head-to-head. And now, the best part of the game is right here. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Arda Ocal for EA Sports. Yep. Sorry, Mr. Barr. I have taken over for at least this tournament. I like that you'll notice that every Golden Knight is ranked 99.
Yep, very accurate as well.
and James Neal somehow is on a cold streak with a 99. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be the Golden Knights. I'm going to see if I have a chance to beat a world record holder, the world record holder in NHL 94 with a team of all 99s. And you're playing as the San Jose Sharks. So let's see how this goes. So, but let's talk, you're going to be part of this tournament, the King of 94, taking place September 30th in Vegas. You're going to be in the tournament. You were in the first one as well, but let's talk about how you got into NHL 94 in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing 94, like a lot of other people back in 1994, 93, and didn't,
You grew up a Rangers fan, right?
Big time Rangers fan, yeah. And of course the year 94 is magical for me. The year the Rangers won the cup. And then I didn't think about, the game, obviously, for a long time until I'd say about 8 years ago, I stumbled onto NHL94.com and found that there's a whole community of people who are really into the game and really enjoy playing it still. And
that's the first of many, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, oh boy.
And there's a big fan base out there, and I kind of just got hooked up with those guys. They figured out a way to play the game online, which was mesmerizing. So because you could then kind of pick up a casual game at your leisure. We're all busy as we get older.
So you guys found a way to play this online.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's part of the modern technology, which is not so.
But wait,
modern.
in 1994, or wait, no. How good was the internet when you were playing this online at that time?
I started probably in
dial-up modem.
No, I mean I think they started in 05.
Okay, so
and I got hooked up with those guys probably in 08 or something.
I thought for sure that was going in.
Oh, there's.
That was it right there. The one time I was going. Come on. So you got into this community, and then tell me about breaking your first world record. When did that happen?
So that was a few years back now. Part of the community, one of the guys showed up from Twin Galaxies, the official world record holder sites for video games, as recognized by Guinness, and he said, "Hey, guys, there's an NHL 94 record," and I think he owned it at the time. He said it's like 47 goals. I said, "Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of King of Kong, the movie with that goes through the Donkey Kong."
And that's how people would know Twin Galaxies the best is from that movie, which was amazing, right?
Yeah. So I said, "All right, well, what's this all about?" Didn't really think much about it.
What's with all the penalties? What is this? The 2017 preseason? Come on.
Back,
What? Two in
the box.
Oh my gosh.
The Knights are charged up.
This really feels like the preseason. This preseason, yeah, that's what it feels like.
New rules. So then, and then I broke the record. It wasn't that hard when I first broke it. It was just one of those things to do. Didn't really think much about it. And then a couple years later, I guess, Mikey McBride shows up and he's saying, "I'm making this NHL 94 documentary. And I kind of want to just talk about the world record holder and all that stuff." And so I went back and broke it again, afterwards to try to make it more of a legitimate score. And it's currently pretty.
So what is the world record in 94 right now?
Right now it's 70-1 is the score. So the net goals, the difference is 69 goals. So if you wanted to break it, you have to score 69 goals against the computer or more in a 10-minute period. So.
And so that could be, you could be any team. So you did it with, I think it was the All-Stars West team against Anaheim. So that's the biggest discrepancy in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Anaheim's a pretty terrible. That was the expansion team that year.
Okay.
In '93, and in '94, and so then of course the All-Stars West is probably one of the best teams in the game.
Yeah, okay.
So you want to make it as lopsided as possible. You want to just rack up goals. And you really, for the record, your enemy's time, not necessarily the skill of the computer. Oh, the glove save.
Oh man. So you break this record, and you break a bunch of other records too, like 93, 95, other games. Yeah,
it
so
definitely
you got
got
addicted.
a little addictive once the first one went down, and I said, you know what, let's see what else is out there. And it's a really cool site, Twin Galaxy. You can check out all the records and history. And so I went and broke 92, which was the first real iteration of this game engine. Then broke 93, which is again a very similar type of game to 94, just without one-timers. And then 95, it was a little different, took a little more time, it was kind of a different type of game. And then also within 94, there's different variations. There's the Sega Genesis and there's the Super Nintendo. And
Which one's better? Which version's better?
There's no doubt that the Sega Genesis.
Yes!
Oh!
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
That's a great goal.
I retire undefeated, everyone. I didn't even know how that went in, to be honest with you. I just wanted to celebrate the fact that I scored a goal. I scored a goal against a world record holder. That's all that matters to me. Well, that's
So
just
then-
okay.
I was on the power play.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, it was, the Genesis is the better version. There's some debate about it, but they're both fun games.
I got you. So, I mean, the community's still very strong, and people love NHL 94 more than any other retro hockey game for sure. But I mean, people even say it's the best retro sports game.
I think it is.
But why is that? Why has 94 in particular stood the test of time? Why this one?
I think there's a couple things they really nailed. One's just obviously the gameplay.
Oh wow, look at him tap in there on the side of the net, Pavelski. Good job.
It's a very fun game, just with essentially three buttons that you're using, so it doesn't take a lot to pick up, and it's just fun. Like at the end of the day, everyone's having fun playing it, and something that I don't think has ever been replicated just quite as well. And then for anyone who played it back then, growing up in the '90s, this was the first year they had the NHL teams along with the NHL players. EA got the licenses from both the NHL and the NHLPA, so it was really playing this growing up was really magical. It was the first time I could say I'm playing as the New York Rangers and I'm using Mark Messier and Adam Graves. It was just a magical time. So I think the nostalgia factor, plus with the fact that there's just something magical about this game.
The gameplay itself it's a lot of fun. I mean, it even holds up today, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing it right now. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
And actually, for those people that are thinking of entering the tournament, you definitely should join us September 30th in Vegas. The first tournament was in 2015, right, in Toronto.
Yeah.
And the guy that won the Super Nintendo tournament actually just started to play the game again a couple months before the tournament, right?
Complete unknown guy, yeah. I mean, so obviously the online community is familiar with some of the guys, and then the guy who won Super Nintendo was just a guy off the street, so to speak, and obviously really good, but you never know who could win, And I know there's a lot of people who claim that they're the best and they grew up the best and no one could beat them, but this tournament's one of those, wow, sweet.
Yes. I knew it. It's the one-timer. The
one-timer.
one-timer in this game is deadly, right?
Absolutely deadly. That was a sniper right in the corner.
So anyone can enter the tournament, first of
Yeah.
all. So you're going to be, it could be people that have never played the game before to world record holders like Raph who will be in the tournament. So it's open to all, which is really cool.
Yeah, and again, I know a lot of people who are just saying, I'm the best, and then everyone who could beat all their friends, those are the guys who you want to show up and play some other folks who you've never played before.
Exactly. So another cool thing, tournament weekend, is that Mikey McBride is the organizer of this tournament, and not only is he a big fan of NHL 94, but he's also a reality show star. He's on a show called Ice Pilots on Netflix. He lives in Yellowknife in the Canadian Arctic, and this show's been on for several seasons. And he's such an NHL 94 fan that he's created a documentary called Pixelated Heroes that will premiere as well as part of the weekend. Oh, here we go. Ah!
Oh!
Are you kidding me? One timer.
Oh.
Does the pass? I remember doing that in '93 a lot. This right here, where I'd go down to the center and just pass it all the way down like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, save though. See, in '93 that would have been a goal like 80% of the time.
The goalies
right?
were pretty rough in '93.
Yeah.
No, the pass goal still works in '94. You can just, all you gotta do is just sort of get your position right and it'll work. Oh, flubbed it.
Oh man. Now, I don't mean to draw attention to the fact that we're very close in score here. It's 3-2. It's a tight game, but I'm holding my own against the Guinness World Record Holder, okay? I just want everyone to know that. I don't care that my team is full of 99 overall score players, okay? Let's just gloss over that fact.
And Arda, you're in the tournament, right?
I am in the tournament, and I just hope I win one game. That's really all that matters to me. Oh, wow, what a save. What a save by Fleury. Fleury is just red hot right now.
I think the Sharks are upset.
That is just Marc-Andre Fleury, ladies and gentlemen. That is unbelievable. I love it. I love that the Golden Knights are in this game. I really hope the Golden Knights have some sort of presence at the tournament and that they see this, because I'm sure that their social media would really appreciate it.
Oh, those guys are fantastic.
The social media team, right? Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh,
how did that not go in? Okay, so for people entering the tournament, maybe they're watching this and they want to up their game in 94, what are some tips you can give them?
2 tips, I would say. One timer, as you scored earlier and tried to do right there, is paramount. That's scoring 101. You gotta master the one timer, and if you're sort of doing some prep work for the tournament and playing against your friends, that's advice number 1. The other piece of advice is learn how to use that manual goalie, because that'll trip up. Not everyone can be Fleury here, who's stopping everything. But a lot of times you want to just learn how to use it.
I'm using the automatic goalie right now.
Right. And normally, that could cost you. A Fleury is a wall right here. Those are the 2 tips I would give anyone coming in. And then of course you're just gonna have fun. This is not really I think you'll find the 94 community.
What?
Penalty shot.
Penalty shot? What's going
on
here?
The breakaway.
What is going on here?
We're gonna have to force you now to use the goalie here.
Oh no! All right, here we go.
Here we go. Oh!
What a save! I saw that coming.
Shot.
Sorry, Marc-Andre Fleury is just destroying everything right now. This is awesome. It's just I'm just too good. I'm actually a ringer. I'm actually really good at this game. Right here. That should have gone in. There's a glitch in this game. Should have gone in. I actually, for the 3rd period, I want to switch controllers because I want to see how good you are. Like how good a world record holder is with all 99s.
That's going to be all right.
I want to see how many, if I can even score 1 goal and celebrate again, like I did earlier when I scored my first goal.
It's tough. The Sharks are definitely not as stacked.
It's not good at all.
Not at all. Not as good as the Knights. Oh, I missed that one time.
So you were in the 2015 tournament.
Yes.
As we get into the 3rd period here, you were in the 2015 tournament, and you got all the way to the finals.
I did.
Controllers. Okay, so I'm San Jose now, and you're Vegas.
I'll be the
so let's
99 Vegas Knights.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I was the tournament in Vegas. Toronto was again 128 people, 64 Sega Genesis, 64 Super Nintendo. I was in the Sega Genesis bracket, and ended up coming in 2nd. It was a triple elimination tournament, and I lost all 3 games to the eventual winner. This guy named Kareem from Canada. He came out and he won, and so my 3 losses were all to him, and he had 2 losses, which were both to me. So like the finals we're both at 2 losses, and winner takes all. And it was definitely something I felt like I lost, but I was still really happy to come in 2nd. There's a lot of good players at that tournament.
Well, you're going to be the person to beat at this tournament. Wow, there is a marked difference between playing all 99 overall players to this San Jose Sharks. Oh boy,
it's a tough one.
Not a chance I would have scored that with San Jose. Okay, here we go.
You feel the difference when you switch in the middle of the game. I'm thinking the opposite.
I forgot about that. Did you see the hats? That's cool.
Oh, for the hat trick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Animation.
That's awesome. And the little, oh, come on.
Garrison.
Okay. By the way, we actually also put Murray Craven in this game. You put Murray Craven in this game, and the reason is because he works for the Golden Knights now. But as you might recall, he played for Vancouver in this game, so he's actually in the game twice.
Actually a legit 94, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that Murray Craven is able to come to the tournament because he will be in Vegas. Cool. We have invited him. I hope that he's able to come because it would be really cool to watch him play, like Murray Craven playing Murray Craven in NHL 94, yeah. Exactly.
Awesome.
Maybe as a practical joke, we should put him overall like 5 or something. See what he does. Yes. Oh, I thought that was a one-timer waiting to happen right there. I really did.
Get it.
Here we go. All right, here we go. I got to score a goal. I got to score a goal here. Oh, yes, that was a beautiful, excellent, great defensive play. There we go. A great defensive play there.
All right.
Even the checking, like it's so difficult to get you off your feet.
Oh, definitely.
The higher ranked players.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, these guys are really maxed out on the game, both in checking ability and shooting, speed.
So in 2017, what would you say, like how big is the NHL 94 community today?
It's still, it's funny. There's a lot of people that when you mention it, all of a sudden they all play it. So I think anyone in their like 30s and late, 30s and even into the 40s, 50s, anyone play the game, they all know this game. It's like a magical thing when you say it. So there's a lot more out there. And as far as playing online, there's still a good dedicated group of people. I don't know how many you get, in a given time. But I think everyone likes playing it live and online, which is why I think Vegas is so exciting because you can sit, you can trash talk each other, you play live. It's a lot different.
So there's your final score. Pretty respectable on my part, I would say, right, Raph? Not too bad.
No, absolutely, great job.
So we'll see you on September 30th in Las Vegas for the King of 94 tournament. For anyone thinking of entering, what do you have to say to them, Raph?
Bring your A game. There's going to be a lot of competition. It's going to be a lot of fun, though.